Be careful what ends up on your plate each day. There's a simple truth that doesn't always get the attention it deserves. Just because a vegetable is healthy for most people doesn't always mean it's the best choice for older adults. Many of us grew up hearing that the more vegetables we eat, the better off we'll be. And yes, vegetables are essential, no doubt about it. But after age 60, your body changes. The way it digests food, absorbs nutrients, and handles inflammation shifts in subtle but important ways. That means some vegetables that worked well for you in your younger years might not be doing you any favors now. In fact, a few common ones could actually be quietly working against your heart, your brain, and your mobility. This isn't about fear. It's about awareness. Recent studies involving thousands of Americans over 65 have shown that certain veggies, yes, even the ones that seem innocent, may increase inflammation, reduce joint flexibility, and even make you more prone to falling. And as you may know, falls are the #1 cause of serious injury in seniors here in the US. So anything we can do to protect our legs, balance, and circulation is worth looking into. Now here's the good news. You don't need to turn your entire diet upside down. There's no need for extreme eating plans or trendy cleanses. A few smart swaps, just 1 or 2 a day, can make a real difference. For example, replacing one common vegetable with a better one that supports brain function, keeps your blood flowing smoothly, and helps you stay steady on your feet. That's it. No drastic changes. Just a more thoughtful approach to what's on your plate. I've spent over 20 years studying how food affects the aging body. And today, I'd like to share a few simple things that could help you or someone you love feel stronger, steadier, and more clear-headed. In this guide, I'll walk you through 3 vegetables that are especially good for folks in their 60s, 70s, and beyond. These aren't just good for you, they actually protect key systems like your brain, heart, and joints. Then I'll highlight 3 vegetables you may want to eat less of or even avoid altogether. These might surprise you, because they're often found in many American kitchens, and we've been told for years that they're good for us. But the truth is, for older adults, these specific vegetables may trigger inflammation. They may interfere with your circulation, and they may even affect memory and balance without you realizing it. Here's something most people don't know. One extremely common vegetable, probably sitting in your fridge right now, has been linked in new research to poor blood flow in the legs. That means stiffer joints, more trouble walking, and higher risk of tripping or falling. This doesn't mean you have to be afraid of vegetables. It just means the right choices matter more than ever. If you're helping care for your parents, or trying to take better care of yourself, this information can make a huge difference in quality of life. Because a healthy, independent life isn't just about living longer. It's about walking without pain, thinking clearly, and staying strong enough to enjoy the people and things you love most. So take a few minutes to read this carefully. It's not about guilt. It's about giving yourself or your loved ones the best shot at staying active and well. And if this kind of advice helps, go ahead and tap follow or subscribe so you never miss the next tip. I've got plenty more simple, science-based insights coming your way. Let's dive in together and see how something as simple as the veggies on your plate could make all the difference in how you feel tomorrow. Part 1. 3 vegetables older adults should eat every day. The 1 green vegetable every adult over 60 should eat every day. Let's talk about something simple. Something you've probably seen on your dinner plate since childhood. But maybe, just maybe, you've never realized how powerful it really is. I'm talking about broccoli. Now, before you roll your eyes and say, "Oh, I've had enough of that stuff," hear me out. Because broccoli isn't just another healthy food. It's more like a green shield, one that can help protect your body as you grow older. When we pass the age of 60, our bodies start to go through quiet changes. Our immune systems slow down, joints get stiffer, and that bounce back we used to have, it doesn't bounce quite like it used to. That's why it's more important than ever to give your body what it needs to fight back. And broccoli does exactly that. You see, broccoli is loaded with something special called sulforaphane. This is a natural compound that flips on your body's internal defense mode. It helps fight off the silent, low-level inflammation that builds up over time. The kind that can lead to joint pain, memory problems, and even heart issues. If you've been feeling more aches and pains lately, or you've noticed your reflexes slowing down, chronic inflammation could be part of the problem, and broccoli may be one of the easiest tools to help calm it down. But that's not all. Broccoli is also rich in vitamin K, calcium, and powerful antioxidants that support your heart, strengthen your bones, and help you stay on your feet. Here's something many folks don't realize. For older adults, one small fall can lead to big setbacks. Even a minor fracture can turn into months of lost mobility or time in recovery. So keeping your bones strong isn't just important, it's essential. And here's the best part. Broccoli doesn't just work on the inside. It helps where you feel it, too, especially in your legs and feet. As we age, circulation can slow down. That means cold toes, numb feet, and slower reaction times. In more serious cases, poor blood flow can even increase the risk of falling. But that same sulforaphane we mentioned earlier, it supports better blood flow to your lower body, helping you stay steady, balanced, and confident on your feet. Now, let's talk about how to prepare it the right way, because how you cook broccoli matters. To keep its health benefits intact, you'll want to lightly steam it for just a few minutes. When it's bright green and still a little crisp, that's when it's at its best. Overcooking it or boiling it until it's mushy, that can destroy a lot of the good stuff your body needs. So keep it simple. One small bowl of steamed broccoli a day can go a long way. It's a quiet but powerful message to your body. I'm taking care of you. I want you to stay strong. Think of it this way. Every time you fill your plate with broccoli, you're giving your heart, your brain, your joints, and your bones a helping hand. You don't need to change everything in your life overnight. But starting with something as easy as what's on your plate, that's a smart move, one that can make a real difference in how you feel every day. So if you're looking for a first step toward better aging, look no further than this little green vegetable. And if you found this helpful, share it with someone you care about, a spouse, a neighbor, a friend, because good health is even better when it's shared. Remember, getting older isn't about slowing down. It's about living smarter. And sometimes that starts with something as simple as adding a few florets of broccoli to your plate. Here's to strength, clarity, and good food, one bite at a time. 2. Spinach, the everyday green that fuels your body and mind after 60. Aging isn't the end of anything. In many ways, it's the beginning of a new chapter. A chapter where strength, clarity, and independence matter more than ever. And while there's no magic pill to guarantee health, there are everyday choices that quietly make a powerful difference. One of those choices? Spinach. Now, spinach may not have the flash of trendy powders or exotic berries, but when it comes to real impact, this leafy green delivers, especially if you're over 60. Let's break it down. Spinach is what I like to call green fuel. It gives your body and brain the kind of support that becomes more and more valuable with each passing year. First, let's talk circulation. As we age, blood flow doesn't always move like it used to. You might notice your legs feel heavy, your feet cold, or your muscles slow to respond. Even your thinking might feel a little foggy from time to time. Sound familiar? Here's where spinach steps in. It's naturally rich in nitrates, not the processed kind, but the kind your body uses to safely relax blood vessels and help blood flow more freely. That means more oxygen and nutrients get to your muscles, especially in your legs and feet, and more blood to your brain, which can help keep your thinking clear and sharp. Just one serving of spinach a day can help improve that flow, supporting better movement, quicker reflexes, and even reducing that sluggish feeling in your body. But spinach doesn't stop at physical benefits. It also does something amazing for your mind. This green powerhouse is full of lutein and folate, two nutrients that support brain health in a big way. Lutein helps protect the brain from damage over time. Folate supports memory, focus, and learning. Research has shown that people who eat spinach regularly often do better on cognitive tests and experience slower mental decline as they get older. So if you've ever walked into a room and forgotten why, or found yourself searching for a word mid-sentence, your brain may just be asking for more of the good stuff spinach provides. And there's more. Spinach also helps protect your vision. With age, our eyesight naturally changes. But that doesn't mean we're powerless. Spinach is rich in zeaxanthin and lutein. The same nutrients that protect your brain also protect your eyes. These compounds help lower the risk of macular degeneration, which is one of the most common causes of vision loss in older adults. Clear vision helps you do what matters. Read your favorite books, recognize faces, drive safely, and enjoy a peaceful walk outdoors with full confidence. So how should you eat it? Spinach is easy to add to your day. You can saute it lightly with garlic, toss a handful into a fresh salad, or blend it into a smoothie for breakfast. The key is not to overcook it. Too much heat can break down the very nutrients your body needs. A quick steam or gentle saute is just right. You don't need to make it complicated. A single serving, about a cup of fresh spinach or half a cup cooked, is enough to give your body what it craves. Think of it as your daily green boost, a natural way to help your muscles, mind, and eyes work together in harmony. So if you're looking for a simple habit that pays off in energy, strength, and sharper thinking, add spinach to your plate. And if this message feels useful to you, share it with a loved one, a friend, a neighbor. Because healthy aging isn't about chasing youth. It's about living smarter, with more awareness, more intention, and more care for the body that carries you through each day. And spinach, humble, green, and reliable, might just be one of your best partners in that journey. 3. Carrots, your everyday ally for better vision, balance, and energy after 60. Let's talk about a vegetable that often gets overlooked. Carrots. They're humble, they're affordable, and they might just be one of the best foods you can eat as you get older. Most folks think of carrots as a simple snack. Maybe you toss a few into a salad or nibble on them with hummus. But beneath that orange skin is something powerful. Carrots are packed with nutrients that support your eyes, your balance, and your energy. And for people in their 60s, 70s, or 80s, those three things are more important than ever. Here's why. Carrots are rich in a compound called beta-carotene. Your body uses it to make vitamin A. That's the vitamin that helps protect your eyes, especially the part called the macula. And if you've heard of macular degeneration, you know how common and serious it is among older adults. It can slowly steal your vision, making it harder to drive, read, or even recognize faces. But here's the good news. Just one medium carrot a day can provide a natural boost of vitamin A. No pills, no fancy powders. Just real food doing real work to keep your eyes strong. Now let's talk about balance. As we age, even the smallest changes in coordination can affect how we move. Trips and falls are a serious concern for older adults, and they often come without warning. That's where carrots step in again. Carrots contain antioxidants that help keep your nerves and blood vessels in good shape. This supports communication between your brain and your muscles. When those signals stay strong, your movements stay steady. Your legs respond faster. Your steps feel more confident. And your chances of stumbling drop significantly. But that's not all carrots can do. They're also good for your metabolism. Thanks to their fiber content, carrots help manage blood sugar levels. They support healthy cholesterol. And they help your digestion stay on track, something many people struggle with later in life. In short, carrots are doing a lot more behind the scenes than most people realize. So how do you get more of them into your daily routine? It's easy. You can slice them raw and munch them between meals. You can steam them lightly to keep their natural sweetness. You can toss shredded carrots into a salad or stir them into a soup. Some people even blend them into smoothies for a slightly sweet kick. The key is to keep them close to their natural form. Skip the deep fryer. Avoid heavy sauces or overcooking. The more natural they are, the more benefits you'll keep. And here's one more thing you'll love: carrots are affordable. You don't need to spend a lot of money on imported berries or rare powders to eat well. You can walk into any grocery store and pick up a bag of carrots for just a couple of dollars. It's one of the simplest and smartest nutrition choices you can make. So if you're looking for a way to protect your vision, stay on your feet, and feel more energized, start with something small. Start with carrots. They're colorful, tasty, and packed with goodness. And they might be just what you need to feel stronger, sharper, and more independent as the years go by. If this tip helps you, don't keep it to yourself. Share it with someone you care about. And if you'd like more advice like this simple, proven, and easy to follow, stay connected. I'll be right here with more ideas to help you live well every day. Because getting older isn't about slowing down. It's about living smarter. And sometimes, all it takes is a carrot on your plate to remind you that your best days can still be ahead. Part 2. 3 vegetables older adults should avoid. 1. Eggplant, a surprising vegetable that might be holding you back. We've all grown up hearing that vegetables are good for us. And most of the time, that's absolutely true. But as we get older, our bodies change. The way we process food shifts. And sometimes, even a healthy-looking vegetable can do more harm than good. Let's talk about one in particular, eggplant. It's colorful. It's used in all kinds of dishes. From grilled sides to hearty stews, eggplant shows up in meals all over the country. But for older adults, especially those dealing with joint aches or muscle fatigue, eggplant might not be as friendly as it seems. Why? It contains a natural compound called solanine. That's something also found in green potatoes and unripe tomatoes, other members of the same plant family. Solanine is known for being tough on the body's nerves and joints when it builds up. For younger folks, this usually isn't a big deal. But once you're past 60, your body doesn't break things down the way it used to. That means even small amounts of solanine eaten regularly can quietly build up and cause trouble. What kind of trouble? Many older adults report feeling stiff in the morning, or they notice their knees and hips don't move as easily as before. Some feel a dull ache in their legs that just won't go away. And often, they don't connect these symptoms to what's on their plate. But eggplant with its sneaky dose of solanine may be part of the problem. You might think cooking would get rid of this compound, but it doesn't. Whether you roast it, steam it, or stew it, solanine stays. That's what makes eggplant so tricky. Now, not everyone reacts the same way. Some people can eat eggplant occasionally and feel just fine. But if you've been dealing with joint pain, muscle stiffness, or balance issues, this might be something worth paying attention to. Because here's the hard truth. As we age, even small problems can lead to bigger ones. A little stiffness today can mean a stumble tomorrow. And a simple fall could change your whole life, leading to hospital visits, lost independence, and a drop in confidence. There's also another concern. Solanine may affect the nerves in your legs. That can lead to tingling, numbness, or slower reflexes, things that make walking harder and stairs more dangerous. These aren't just physical issues. They can affect how you feel emotionally, too. When movement becomes a struggle, some people start avoiding activity. They stay home more. They feel isolated. And over time, that can lead to sadness or even depression. But let me be clear, this isn't about fear. It's about being smart, knowing what works for your body and making small adjustments that help you feel your best. If eggplant has been a regular part of your meals and you've noticed some of the symptoms we talked about, it might be time to take a break from it. Try skipping it for a few weeks and see how your body responds. And the good news? There are plenty of vegetables that support joint health and muscle strength. Try broccoli, it's packed with nutrients and fights inflammation. Or add spinach to your lunch, great for your bones and easy on your system. Pumpkin is another excellent choice, rich in antioxidants and gentle on your joints. Remember, healthy aging isn't about dramatic changes. It's about small, smart steps that add up over time. And one of those steps might just be choosing a different vegetable tonight at dinner. Because every bite you take either supports your body or slows it down. And you deserve to move through life with strength, balance, and peace of mind. So keep it simple, stay curious, and listen to what your body's been trying to tell you all along. Sometimes, the path to feeling better starts with what's on your plate. 2. Green bell peppers, a surprising food that might be working against your health after 60. We all try to make smart food choices, especially as we get older. We pay more attention to what we eat, thinking, if it's a vegetable, it must be good for me. But here's a surprising truth. Not all colorful veggies are created equal, and one, in particular, may be doing more harm than good, especially if you're over 60. I'm talking about the green bell pepper. It shows up in stir-fries, salads, and sandwiches across America. It's crunchy, mild, and easy to love. But for many older adults, this popular veggie could be quietly contributing to chronic inflammation. Let's take a closer look. Green bell peppers belong to a group of plants called nightshades, a family that includes eggplants, white potatoes, and tomatoes. These plants contain natural proteins called lectins. Now, lectins aren't dangerous in small amounts for most people. But as we age, our gut lining becomes more sensitive. And that means lectins, which can bind to the gut wall, might cause irritation, reduce nutrient absorption, and trigger inflammation over time. If you've noticed changes like stomach discomfort, stiff joints, or odd tingling in your feet or fingers, your body could be reacting to foods it used to tolerate just fine. And inflammation doesn't always make a loud entrance. Sometimes it's a whisper, a little extra fatigue, a slower recovery, a general feeling that something just isn't quite right. Over time, that slow burn inflammation can affect digestion, blood vessels, nerve health, and even your balance. But what makes green bell peppers stand out as a concern? It's this. Green peppers are harvested before they fully ripen. That means they haven't had time to develop the same nutrients found in their red, yellow, or orange versions. In fact, green bell peppers contain far fewer antioxidants than their colorful cousins. Antioxidants are the compounds that help your body fight off damage and slow down the effects of aging. So, in simple terms, green bell peppers give you more potential for inflammation and less nutritional protection in return. It's no wonder some older adults notice their joints ache less, or their digestion improves, once they swap out green peppers for other types. Now, let's be clear. Not everyone who eats green bell peppers is going to feel immediate effects. Some folks tolerate them just fine. But if you're dealing with arthritis, heart issues, gut troubles, or you've been feeling more sluggish lately, it's worth taking a closer look at your meals. It might not be what's missing from your diet. It might be something you didn't realize was quietly stirring up trouble. The good news? You don't have to give up bell peppers altogether. You just have to choose the right ones. Go for red, yellow, or orange bell peppers instead. These are allowed to ripen fully, which gives them a sweeter taste, more antioxidants, and lower lectin content. They're easier on your digestive system and far better at supporting heart health, brain function, and joint comfort. And they add beautiful color to your plate too. Here's the takeaway. Getting older doesn't mean giving up flavor or variety. It means making smarter choices with the foods you already enjoy. Sometimes, what slows us down isn't what we don't know. It's what we assume is healthy, when our body's quietly trying to tell us otherwise. So next time you're in the grocery store, reach for the red or yellow peppers instead. It's a small swap, but one that can make a big difference in how you feel every day. Because every meal is a chance to care for yourself, to nourish your body, protect your strength, and keep your independence one bite at a time. 3. White potatoes, the classic comfort food that might be slowing you down. When you think of comfort food, it's hard not to picture a big bowl of mashed potatoes, or maybe golden fries beside your favorite burger. For many of us, white potatoes are part of our fondest memories: family dinners, holidays, or cozy nights at home. But here's something you might not expect. That same comfort food that's warmed your plate for decades could be quietly working against your health, especially after 60. Now, I'm not saying white potatoes are the enemy, but I do think it's important to understand what they're doing inside your body. White potatoes are full of simple starches, and once those starches hit your digestive system, they quickly turn into sugar in your bloodstream. This causes your blood sugar to spike fast. And for older adults whose bodies don't handle blood sugar as smoothly as they used to, that can lead to more inflammation day after day. You may not notice it right away, but over time, those spikes can affect your heart, brain, and especially your legs and feet. Think about it. If you've been feeling more tired after meals, or you notice cold feet, leg cramps, or weakness in your lower body, these may not be random signs of aging. They might be your body's way of saying, I need a little more help with what you're feeding me. Now let's talk about circulation. As we age, the small blood vessels that carry oxygen and nutrients to our legs become more fragile, and those blood sugar spikes from white potatoes can put extra strain on those tiny vessels, leading to poor circulation slower healing, and even numbness. That's not something to take lightly, because when your legs get weaker, your risk of falling goes up. And one fall can change everything: your mobility, your independence, even your confidence. White potatoes have also been linked to something called artery hardening, especially in the lower body. This can make it harder for your blood to move freely, leaving you feeling stiff, sore, or off balance. Now, many potato dishes we love come with extras. Things like butter, cream, cheese, or salt. Those added ingredients only make matters worse, especially if you're already managing blood pressure, heart health, or diabetes. And here's one more thing most people don't know. White potatoes don't offer much in the way of antioxidants. That means you're missing out on the chance to fight off cell damage and support healthy aging just by choosing a better root vegetable. So what can you do? Here's the good news. You don't have to give up comfort food. You just have to give it a smart upgrade. Try roasted sweet potatoes. They're naturally sweet, full of fiber, and packed with vitamin A, great for your eyes and immune system. Steam up some carrots with a sprinkle of cinnamon, or mash butternut squash for a creamy, colorful side dish. That tastes like fall on a plate. These swaps still give you that warm, cozy feeling, but without the hidden downsides that can quietly chip away at your health. Getting older doesn't mean saying goodbye to the foods you love. It means being more thoughtful, more intentional, and a little wiser with what you put on your plate. Because every bite is a choice to protect your energy, your strength, and your freedom to move through life on your terms. So next time you reach for that classic potato dish, pause and ask yourself, is this helping me feel strong and steady? Or is it quietly slowing me down? A small change today could help you stay active, independent, and full of life for all the years ahead. When it comes to staying healthy as we age, a lot of people go searching for miracle cures or high-tech treatments. But the truth is, lasting health doesn't come from something magical. It comes from the small, steady choices we make each day, especially the ones we make at the table. You don't have to flip your whole lifestyle overnight. Just start with simple changes that truly make a difference. Try switching out one kind of vegetable for another. Cut back a little on ingredients that aren't doing your body any favors. Add some leafy greens to your lunch, or choose steaming your food instead of frying it. These might seem like small steps, but when you repeat them day after day, they begin to work wonders for your heart, your memory, and your ability to move freely. As we've learned from both research and experience, some vegetables that seem healthy can actually trigger inflammation. This kind of hidden inflammation can quietly wear down your joints, weaken your nerves, and put pressure on your immune system, especially as you get older. Take vegetables like eggplant, green bell peppers, and white potatoes. Eaten too often, or in the wrong way, they can reduce flexibility in your legs, affect your balance, and even increase the risk of falls, which remains one of the biggest reasons older adults lose their independence. But here's the good news. Some vegetables are true champions when it comes to aging well. Broccoli, spinach, and carrots are a few simple choices that pack a powerful punch. They help improve blood circulation, support sharper memory, protect your joints, and even take care of your eyesight. That means fewer aches, a steadier step, and more freedom to enjoy your days the way you want to. So what can you do starting today? Here are some simple, everyday tips that are easy to follow. In the morning, blend up a green smoothie with a handful of spinach, a few carrots, and a little fruit like an apple or a few blueberries. For lunch or dinner, steam a cup of broccoli. Keep it simple, no need for butter or heavy sauces. Just cook it enough to stay bright green and tender. Instead of regular fries, try roasting some sweet potatoes or steaming some carrot sticks. They're naturally sweet and much better for keeping your blood sugar steady. Spend just 10 minutes each day thinking about your meals. Not to make them fancy, but to make them meaningful. You're not just feeding your hunger, you're taking care of your body. Also, make sure you're drinking enough water throughout the day. And when it comes to fiber, real vegetables will always be better than any supplement you can buy. Most of all, be consistent. You may not see big changes in a few days, But over time, these small steps build the strength, clarity, and resilience that make a real difference. A difference you can feel. If this sounds helpful, consider sharing it with someone you love. Because staying healthy isn't just about getting older. It's about living well and living fully. That's why we're here. Not just to talk about aging, but to help you age with confidence, strength, and joy. Because in the end, every bite is a choice, and every wise choice brings you closer to the life you deserve. Not just a long life, but a good one.